Hello, my fellow Catholic. Today we're going to be talking about how to write an appeal letter and how to write a really good one that's going to get you some more donations. Hi, I'm Brice Sokolowski, the founder of CatholicFundraiser.net, a website and just an outfit that's trying to help Catholics fundraise better and so that they can focus on their apostolate and their mission. So before we get into the key topic today, which is going to be appeal letters, and I'm looking at my notes, I just want to make sure that you've downloaded absolutely for free my 10 Commandments of Catholic Fundraising. These are 10 things that I think are really going to help you throughout the year. Not only when you're doing an end-of-year campaign, when you're writing an appeal, but I think it's going to help you throughout the year because it's helped thousands of Catholics, been downloaded by thousands upon thousands actually. And overall consensus is it's very helpful. So make sure you download the guide, and obviously you're going to get tons of information today in our discussion on appeal letters, end of year campaign. So I'm going to keep it really simple. You don't have to do a whole lot to write a successful appeal letter. So I'm just going to break it down into 3 components. I think if you follow these, you're going to see improvements. And you're going to see that there are no tricks, there are no secrets. You just have to really follow some very basic steps, which I think a lot of people are actually missing out on a considerable amount of time. So here are my 3 recommendations on how you can write an appeal letter that's probably going to be better than what you've written in the past. And here they are. Number 1, my first recommendation to you is I want you to take a template that looks good. I don't want you to just cram a whole bunch of text on a piece of paper and print it out and mail it to people. I want you to take the time to figure out, okay, what makes a letter or an email look great? Looks matter. And with that, I'm not saying that you need tons of pictures. If anything, probably one picture, as they say, a picture is 1,000 words. So you don't have to put 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures. You just need one really good picture. I really recommend looking at your font, looking at the size of the font. Remember, most of your letters, if you're mailing them, are going to be seen by people, 55, 60, 65 and above. And bigger, I'm not saying that you need massive, but you're going to need to have some type of smaller, not a small size, but also not a big one. And just look at the structure. That's point number 1. Point number 2 is keep it simple. You don't have to convince people to donate to you. That's a key thing that I think a lot of Catholic apostolates think they have to do at the end of the year, is convince people to donate. You're not a lawyer in front of a jury, and you don't have to throw a whole lot of evidence at them. You probably just have to focus maybe on 2 or 3 key things that you think are really important and share that. So again, keep it simple, don't overload people, and I think you're going to write a better appeal letter. Number 3 is specifically on what to say, is I really don't recommend you saying these words like, without your help, we cannot do this. Any type of negative content, saying like, we can't do this, or if you don't donate, we won't be able to do this. Try not to do that. And I understand that it partially might be true, but when you look at it in perspective of your mission, my assumption is you're still going to be doing it regardless, more or less, of what you're fundraising. You're doing it because God wants you to do it. And I think you need to stick to that type of messaging, is saying things like, well, with your support, we're going to continue doing the mission that we're doing, and pray be to God, pray to God, we're able to achieve even more next year. So be positive, think about growth, think about doing more, think about spreading your apostolate. That's what Catholics really want to support, is an apostolate that's not, in the negative sense, begging. There's nothing wrong with begging, but I think there's a difference between how we see it and how it should be done appropriately. If you think about the saints, they were asking for money, but my assumption, and I presume that you would agree with me, is they would probably be doing what they're doing even if somebody doesn't donate. So they were begging, saying, hey, help me so I can do more of this. They weren't necessarily the saints saying, help me, donate to me, or I can't do this for God. You see the difference? So if you think about begging, if you think about asking, think about it in the light of the saints who simply said, hey, help me because I'm doing something great for God. And if you help me, great. If you don't, that's fantastic. But I'm going to keep going and moving forward. So that's the key message on what to say. Key point number 3. I hope this has been helpful. If you need any help, reach out to me on my website, catholicfundraiser.net. Shoot me an email, leave a comment, and obviously share this with a Catholic apostolate that you think would benefit from this type of message. God love you. Thank you so much, and have a great week. Bye-bye.